Alright, y'all. So I said I was gonna make another video on the fragrances that I have left over for sale, preferably or preferably, however you want to say it, and reluctant trades. I have already set up some trades with some other people for some other stuff. So those fragrances have already been pulled aside, such as Azzaro Pour Homme Nighttime. Somebody asked me about. That's not going, except for to the person who I'm talking to right now. We haven't agreed on a trade yet, but he threw something out there at me, Ted Lapidus Black or something. So we're going to see how that goes. And Style and Play, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, and Mont Blanc Presence is presumably spoken for. So hopefully this person can get back with me and I can get this shipped out tomorrow. Let's see. This is not going to be one of them long ass videos. I'm going to just run through some of this stuff. And the majority of these fragrances have not been worn. Maybe test sprayed once or twice. I have worn this one, but it's like a 125 ml bottle. And I said I was going to keep this one, but if somebody comes up with a decent offer for a trade or buy, then it's up for grabs. But it is Scuderia Ferrari Scuderia. That's the first one. I got compliments the day I wore this one also, so it's not a bad fragrance. Scuderia Ferrari Red. I have never worn this one. I sprayed it and it smells okay to me. This is just an average scent. So if somebody's into Ferrari, then here you go. Pretty inexpensive. I think this runs anywhere from, this is also 125 ml. Anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. The black one I have like this is the better one to me, but that one is not going anywhere, so you can get your mind off of that one. 212 Men Sexy. This one worn once. This is 50 ml. It's a pretty good fragrance also. If nobody wants it, I'm more than willing to keep this one. But that's what that is. Anybody looking for something old school, Cody or Cody, however you say it, Musk for men. Brand new, never worn. The box is a little dented from being in this big box, but it's not a bad fragrance either. Just something I'm not keeping. This one is Slate by Banana Republic, Purple Juice. Very nice fragrance. It's just something I don't reach for. I've worn it once and I've had it for a while. Cordovan is another Banana Republic fragrance. I've worn it once, but you can still see it's kind of full still. Nice bottle. Nautica Aqua Rush. There's another one that's up for grabs. Not a bad fragrance. Just to me seems like it's not a decent performer. It smells good. It's just kind of weak smelling a little bit. And I'm being upfront and honest with you guys. My personal opinion on these fragrances. If something to me doesn't work, it may work for somebody else. But I just want to be upfront and fair when it comes to these fragrances. I don't want to sell somebody or trade somebody something and then they're not satisfied, because I'm not about to like go back and re-swap or give money back and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you want these fragrances before you ask me to ship. Ferragamo Free Time. I've worn this one once, I believe. It's a pretty good, kind of freshy. It's not really sweet. It's more citrusy and powdery. Same bottle style as F Black, but it's blue. And I like this one. It's a citrusy, freshy. It's very nice. I may end up keeping this one. It doesn't have the best performance, but it still smells great and it's good for summer and spring. But as of right now, it's on the chopping block, but I may change my mind on that one. I think I'm gonna keep my two Bath and Body Works one. I have Teakwood and Ocean, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those two. Quorum Aqua. If anybody's interested in this one actually was a trade, and it doesn't smell bad. Trust me, it's one of them old school with a aquatic twist. Looks like it's been used maybe once or twice, not by me, but for the person that's traded it for me. So that's on the chopping block. If somebody's interested in trying something different. I have the original Quorum, old school. And I'm not sure if anybody's going to be interested in this one, never worn. But if nobody gets it, I'll be more than willing to keep it in the collection. Perry Ellis. This is the one that I was looking for, the clone of Bleu de Chanel or something that smells like it. This was close, but not close enough to me. It smells good in its own right. It's just not that sharp ambroxan type smell. Is not in this like it is in Bleu de Chanel. So this one is up for grabs. Only used once. Pretty sure nobody's interested in this one, but this is Maximum by Aeropostale. Sprayed once. Smells okay. It's just not my cup of tea. This one I may keep because of the bottle. I just like that Oscar de la Renta, so I'm not even going to mention that one again. High by Alfred Sung, if anybody's interested in this one. I've worn it once. It's one of those slightly floral but nice type fragrances. That's the bottle. It's not bad at all. I like it. Just not one I reach for a lot. CK2, one of those what do you call it? Unisex type fragrances. Smells good. It's one of those fresh summer, springtime type scents. Not bad. Tommy Tropics is another one that I like, but I don't want to keep. That's up for grabs. We have Into the Surf, which is one I got a lot of compliments off of when I wore. Not a bad fragrance. Pretty inexpensive. It's up for grabs. I know no one probably interested in this one, but it's an old school classic also. Paul Sebastian. We have two here. Where's the other one? Right here. We have Yachtman Blue and Chocolate. The chocolate one is the only one I've sprayed once or twice. I wore it one day. But the blue one is brand spanking new. I just took the cellophane off just to smell it, but I've never worn it because I wasn't interested in it when I smelled it. So both of these are up for grabs. Nobody's probably interested in this one, but it's Sex Appeal by Javon Musk. Raphael by Lamas. And let me pull it out the can so you can see. It's just one of those fruity, super sweet, syrupy type fragrances. Smells good. I've worn it once. No compliments, but it does smell nice. I'm not even going to mention this crap. And oddly, I got compliments when I wore this, but there's something in this. I think it's like guava or something that's in this that it's like off-putting, but it's not even worth going through the hassle of even trying to get rid of. That's something I'd probably just throw in the trash. Passion Men by what's his name? Frank Oliver. Smells great on me. This didn't last too long, but it's a great fruity type smell. It's pretty damn good. You can see the amount that I wore. I had to keep reapplying. But if somebody wants to get this in a trade, you know, to add a bottle to a trade or something, then this would be good to just try out. White Musk. Pretty damn good fragrance by Javon Musk. I've seen Iffy. I watched the video earlier and he talked about this one. And if you're looking for something inexpensive, like you're just starting a collection, or you're looking for just a signature scent, this would work fine. It projects very well and pretty inexpensive, about $8 depending on where you get it from. Sometimes if you look like City Trend or something like that, you can find this for like $5, but it's not bad. What else we got here? Eternity for Men Intense. I personally was not a fan of this one, so it's up for grabs. It's not a bad smelling fragrance, it's just not my thing. This Perry Ellis, I think this is Cobalt. Nice smelling fragrance, not something I reach for a lot. And this one I may end up giving to my stepdaddy if nobody wants it. CK Into You, another good fragrance. Springtime, summer. I like this one. I just don't reach for it much because I have, you know, so much other stuff like Mano Fresh and stuff. So this one is up for grabs. If nobody buys it, who cares? I'll keep it. Yes, I guess this is Guess Man. Never worn this one. I just bought it just because I was interested. I seen the bottle and it looks kind of cool, but it's up for grabs. This is Aspen. I think I've worn this once, but if you already have like Tres Nuit or Green Irish Tweed, then you wouldn't need this one. But if you can't afford any of those other ones, this one is pretty inexpensive. Smells damn similar to Green Irish Tweed and Tres Nuit. Not as sweet. It doesn't have that like over sweet smell to it, but it does have a slight sweetness to it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but this is pretty damn good. You can find this almost anywhere, like Walmart or places like that, but I have it, and if somebody wants something extra to throw in a box just to try it out, then cool. I know nobody may not be willing to try this one out, but this is Caesar's Man, never worn. I just sprayed it once. One Man Show Ruby Edition. This was a trade that I got from somebody. It almost smells urinal cake-ish, but it's a powerhouse fragrance. If you know anything about Jacques Bogart, then a lot of his fragrances are very powerful, very potent. So that's up for grabs. This one is Elizabeth Taylor's Passion for Men. If you're looking for something that has a slight tobacco note, kind of reminds you a little bit, it's not even, I wouldn't say 50% close, but what is it? CK Shock. It kind of has that type of vibe to it, but not as sweet. Pretty good fragrance. I've worn it once. But if anybody's interested, Burberry The Beat, Never Worn. This is 50 ml bottle. I just bought it just because I saw it in Bells and I wanted it when I was younger. And I bought it, but I took it right back to Walmart because I didn't want to be completely broke. And it was high at the time. It was expensive. But Burberry The Beat. Somebody asked me about Nautica N83. And I have it. The bottle is a little roughed up as far as like the wording that's on the front is pretty much non-existent. But this is N83. If somebody's interested in this one, here it is. Animal. Not a bad fragrance. Kind of sweet. Never worn this one. I don't believe I did. If I did, I only worn it once. It's pretty good. I'll keep that one if nobody wants it. No problem with me. If you looking for what is it? Invictus. If you're looking for a cheap alternative to, I think it's Invictus, the original. This is Whale Gold. Only worn once. These were in abundance at one time, and now you don't see that many of them. So if you're looking for something inexpensive, this is Whale Gold Eau de Parfum. It's up for grabs. If don't nobody want it, I'll keep it. Somebody asked me about Escape, and I can't remember who it was, but I do have Escape by Calvin Klein. It's still here. If somebody's looking for something old school, Azzaro Pour Homme. Chrome Legend. This is the, I believe, 40 ml. Very underrated fragrance. Legend is. This is one I may end up keeping, but as of right now, it's on the chopping block also. This is Silver Black by Azzaro Pour Homme. Worn once. I got compliments from older women when I wore this one, so that's up for grabs. I would throw Aramis Tobacco Reserve, but I keep seeing a lot of people. This box I need to throw away because it's horrible. But I keep seeing people on Facebook groups wanting to trade this away. This is a very decent wintertime fragrance, cold weather. A lot of people may not just like that strong tobacco type vibe, but I'm going to give it a shot. But it's up for grabs. If nobody wants it, then cool. I'll keep it, wear it. Oddly, I got compliments when I wore this the other day. I may keep it, but Eau de Grey Flannel is probably on the chopping block. If you ask me about it, it is what it is. Quorum Silver is another one that I got in a trade. That's on the chopping block. CKB, worn once, is on the chopping block. I said I was going to get rid of Colonia. If somebody gives me a decent deal on this, then cool, I'll get rid of it. But as of right now, I'll probably end up keeping it. But I'm going to put it on the table and say it's up for grabs just to see what's out there. I have a small bottle, 30 ml of Drakkar Noir. I know somebody asked me about it, and I actually had a bigger one than this, and they, I think, either bought it or traded for it. But I ended up with a smaller bottle, this 30 ml, never worn. So if anybody's interested in another Drakkar Noir, I have one. The Aqua Essenziale Blue is here. Chrome United is another one. Pretty damn good. Chrome is an underrated house, man. The only one people really talk about is the original Azzaro Chrome, and you can see I've worn quite a bit of that. But the flankers, people don't even talk about the flankers, and I don't know why. They're pretty good. Tropical Musk is another good one by Javon Musk. That's up for grabs. You can also find that one at City Trend for like $4, $5, $6 or whatever. I think Walmart sells it. Mambo is another old school good one, if anybody's interested in that one. I said I was going to keep this one. You can find Curve anywhere. Mark Echo Unlimited, never worn. Pretty good for spring and summer. Just something to spray on like a Dumb Reach scent. Wings for Men. I don't see this around a lot anymore, but it's a pretty good fragrance. I like it. If nobody wants it, I'm more than willing to keep that one. We have Boucheron Pour Homme, which is another old school smelling fragrance. Jaguar Classic Red, I've worn maybe 2 times. Not bad. Clean for Men Black Leather is not bad. I'm going to keep this one. This is Windsor Pour Homme. Impact by Cultivated Collection is a pretty decent one. $12.99 at TJ Maxx. If anybody's interested in trying this out. And then I have 2 David Beckhams. I have Classic and Instinct. One is 30 ml, and I believe the other one is like 40 ml or something like that. Somebody's looking for some Beckhams. Here they are. This one came with, this is 13 or 15 ml. I can't see what it says, but this one came with another Tommy fragrance I have. This is Island Life, and if anybody's wanting this little sample bottle or whatever this is, then I can throw this in somebody's package just for them to try it out. I may keep that one. And then the rest that I have is just my 5 Black is Black fragrances. Black is Black Sport, Modern Oud. Just to give you an example of the bottles, I have Modern Oud. I have Vintage Vinyl, which is this one. I have Black is Black for Men and Aqua Essence. And price wise on these, they're going for 10 a piece, so that's $50 for all 5 of these. And that's about it. Only other thing I have left in this box, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 Playboys. So if anybody's interested in these Playboy fragrances, they are all very good. I've got compliments while wearing all of them. I have Play It Wild, New York, Hashtag Generation, VIP, and London. And that's pretty much it, guys, as far as fragrances. I mean, I have another old school one, Black Suede, that my cousin used to wear back in the day. I used to steal it from him on my way to school and wear it to school. This one and another one he used to wear. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it's pretty damn good. Old school fragrance. That's about it, man. I mean, anything else in here is like Paris Hilton for men. Instinct Pour Homme if you're looking for a super sweet. This one smells closer to the original Invictus than anything. This is Instinct Pour Homme. If anybody's interested in that one, you don't see too many of these around anymore. Not in this area. But that's one I didn't talk about because I know nobody really is going to be interested. But that's pretty much it, man. This one you can find anywhere. This is Joop. Not Jupe. Joop. But down here we say Joop. Joop or Joop Homme. And somebody asked me to do a video on this one, so I'm going to leave that out. But that's about it, guys. My other box over there is just stuff that I didn't put on the shelf yet. More of my better stuff. But anybody's interested in anything here, just let me know what it is. And we can go ahead and take care of this. And I'm really looking to get rid of, as far as sell some stuff. I will sell some of this stuff at a cheap price. But you're going to have to bundle some things together in order for me to be able to ship. Because I'm not going to just ship one fragrance and just say I sell something like this for like $8. Well, it's going to cost me at least half, if not the same price to ship this. You know what I'm saying? So just using it as an example. I know it's probably going to be cheaper because it's so small. But I'm just saying, maybe to use a better one. Like, maybe this one. It's going to cost me like $7, $8 to ship. And if I sell this at $10, that ain't no money. Like, I'm just wasting my time. So you're going to have to throw in, you know, maybe something to sample. And maybe one other fragrance to get the price up to at least around $15, $20 to be able to do something decent. But just to throw that out there, guys. This should be maybe my last week, maybe 2 of doing trades. I will continue to sell because you can pay your own shipping. But as far as trades, I'm going to start winding down on the trades, guys. Because like I said, I just got this car and I got a lot of shit that I got to reconfigure as far as my money and see if I can maintain this. And hopefully I can. And it is what it is, guys. So hopefully this video shed a little bit of light on what's left in the fragrances I have. I'm out. Peace.